for Shenley Wood. To begin with, we have reprised some old favourites, along with new members of Shenley Wood players bringing new talents. So some of your bits you will recognise, and some will surprise you. We open with Shenley Donegan's. Delve deep into your memories. Can you remember putting on the style with your old man, the dustman? And where did you put the chewing gum overnight? I'm sure you remember the words. So join us, clap your hands, and sing along with the Shenley Donegans.
Curtain, please. Honey, you're pressing the button and nothing's happening. The story of my life. A bit bright up here. Now here's a little story. To tell it is a must. About an unsung hero that moves away your dust. Some people make a fortune, others earn a mint. My old man don't earn much. In fact, he's flipping skint. He wears a dustman's hat. He wears gold lined trousers and lives in a council flat. He looks a proper donna in his great big hobnail boots. He's got to pull them up, then he calls them dainty boots. He wears a dustman's hat. He wears gold lined trousers and lives in a council flat. He punched him up the throat. Oh, my old man's a dustman. He wears a dustman's hat. He wears gold lined trousers and he lives in a council flat. I say, Les, I found a police dog in my dustbin.
How do you know he's a police dog?
He had a policeman with him. Bloody awful joke. Oh, my old man's a dustman. He's got a heart of gold. He got married recently, though he's 86 years old. We said, you don't want that, you're getting past your prime. He said, well, when you get my age, it helps to pass the time. Hey, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears gold lined trousers and lives in a council flat. I say, my dustbin's full of lilies.
Well, throw them away then.
I can't, Lily's wearing them. Now one day he was in a hurry, he missed a lady's bin. He hadn't got a yard when she chased after him. What game do you think for playing? She cried right from the heart. You missed me, it's too late. I jump on the cart. My old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears gold lined trousers and he lives in a council flat. I say, my dustbin's absolutely full with toadstools.
How do you know it's full?
Because there's not much room inside. Drone. He found a tiger's head one day, nailed to a piece of wood. The tiger looked quite miserable, but I suppose he should. Just then from out of the window, a voice began to wail. It said, oi, where's me tiger's head? Forward from his tail. Oi, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears gold lined trousers, and he lives in a council flat. They Next time you see a dustman looking all pale and sad, don't kick him in the dustbin, it might be my old dad.
Yes, Lonnie Donegan never had this.
Surprised we've got it. Hello. Oh, we've got one there. Put it on style, unfortunately. Sweet 16 goes to church just to see the boys. Lasses scream and giggle at every little noise. Turns her face a little and turns her head a while. But everybody knows she's only putting on the style. Hey, putting on the agony, putting on the style. That's what all the young folks are doing all the while. And as I look around me, I sometimes have to smile, seeing all the young folks putting on the style. A young man in the hot rod car, driving like he's mad, with a pair of yellow gloves he's borrowed from his dad. He makes it roar so lively, just to see his girlfriend smile. But she knows he's only putting on the style. Putting on the agony, putting on the style. That's what all the young folks are doing all the while. And as I look around me, I sometimes have to smile, seeing all the young folks putting on the style. Preacher in the pulpit, Lord with all his might, sing glory, hallelujah, with the gospel in of Christ. Now you might think he's Satan, that's coming down the aisle, but it's only a preacher boys he's putting on the style. Yeah, putting on the agony, putting on the style. That's what all the young folks are doing all the while. And as I look around me, I sometimes have to smile, seeing all the young folks putting on the style. Brother Pat, we shall back. Socks, putting on the agony, putting on the style. That's what all the young folks are doing all the while. And as I look around me, I sometimes have to smile, seeing all the young folks putting on the style. Putting on the agony, putting on the style. That's what all the young folks are doing all the while. As I look around me, I sometimes have to smile, seeing all the young folks putting on the style. Well, we have a break. Need a drink. Hey.
Okay, so this is your call, because there is no answers.
Well,
Oh me, oh my, oh you, whatever shall I do? Hallelujah, the question is peculiar. I give a lot of dough, if only I could know the answer to my question
to know. It's flavor of bedpost overnight. If you are the system, swallow away this fight. And you can change your toss. And you may be left and right. Drink on losing flavor on the bedpost overnight. If you are the country dry, the truth is my side. Up to your heart, just a steady hand. This is too far. And such a pretty thing. We're supposed to be doing this 20% slower. We should slow that one down.
Minus 15 English.
Minus 20. You're alive, Arthur.
Anybody recognise Arthur? This is my real look.
Go back to the beginning.
Place we
Well, it is first night.
On me, oh my, oh you, whatever shall I do? The question is peculiar, I did a lot ago. If only I could know the answer to my question. Is yes, or is it no? Does your chocolate flavor on the bedpost overnight? If you have the system to you swallow away this fight. And you can cheat on your tonsils and even let them drink and lose flavor on the bedpost overnight. Here comes the blushing dry, the groove is my side. Up to your top, young lady and the water, while the rumors of the ring, and such a pretty thing. But as he slips it on her finger, while he begins to sing, does your sweet and lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight? If you understand, don't you it, do you swallow it with fight? Come catch it on your tonsils, and even left them chewing gum loses flavor on the bedpost overnight. Now the nation rises one to send their only son up to the White House. The nation's only White House. You always is contented unto the death light. They call the burning Christmas for the sweat and continent.
If tin whistles was made of tin, what do they make foghorns out of?
We don't lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight. If you have the system to you swallow it inside. And you can shit on your tonsils and even let them flavor on the bedpost overnight. On the bedpost overnight. On the bedpost He's singing out the chorus, but he hasn't got time.
Yeah. We made it. Too old to tell us about it.
We have Sissy and Ada. Aka Sissy Braithwaite and Ada Shufflebottom. From the north, used to be played by Les Dawson and Roy Barraclough. We have met these two lovely ladies before, with a special friendship that they have for each other and a love of gossip. They became much loved comic characters in the 80s and 90s. Last time, there was a visit to the doctors. This time, they would like to go on holiday. But where? Let's listen to their ideas and hope we don't meet them by accident at the seaside.
This looks like the place, Sissy.
There doesn't seem to be anybody here, Ada love.
There's a brochure.
I think we better sit down and wait. Oh. Well now, Ada,
Hold on a minute. I've got a ready nose.
it gives us a bit of time to decide where we'd like to go next year.
Yes, as long as it isn't Greece. I didn't like that Rhodes place last year at all.
Well, you can't be telling me off about that, Ada. I told you you should have gone to Athens. It's lovely there, and it's very classical. They've got an Acropolis, you know.
I had one in Rhodes too. I was never off it.
Oh, you are uncouth, Ada, and uneducated. An Acropolis is an old ruin.
So is this. It had a crack and a loose board as well.
Oh, well, we'll still have to think of somewhere else to go then. I quite fancy going to Italy.
Oh, a coach tour would be nice.
Yes, how about your Dolomites?
Well, I suppose if they play me up again, I could always sit on a rubber wing. Mind you, I quite fancy Blackpool, to tell you the truth.
I find it so uncouth, Blackpool.
Yes, good, isn't it? Me and Bert spent our honeymoon there, you know. It's the place I first became a woman. That first night at the Seaview Guest House.
Tell me, Ada, a bit of girly talk here. When you went on your honeymoon, were you a Virgo intacta?
No, just bed and breakfast.
Dear me. Well, we'll just have to think of somewhere.
Honeymoon.
When you went on your honeymoon,
Yes.
can you tell me if you and Bert had done it?
Well, to tell you the honest truth, well, Sissy, that's mucky talk from you. I've never heard so much muck from you for a long time.
No. It's only human nature after all.
I suppose so, but can you keep a secret? My bird didn't know how to do it. He didn't know how to do it at all.
Dear me, I find that very hard to believe, knowing your Bert as I do.
God be my witness, he hadn't got a clue. Not a clue at all. My mother told me to lay back and think of England. I had enough time to think of England, Scotland, Ireland, but even Algeria.
Oh, you poor dear.
Yes. And I did everything in my power to tempt him. Everything in my power.
Did you have a fancy nightie?
Oh, yes. The one I got from Silky Billy's on the market. Off the cheap bargain store. 2 and 3pence.
And tell me, was it see-through?
Oh yes, you could see my vest then. As plain as Frolics stuff. In fact, I thought I ought to go to the doctors to see if they could help at all. But he could only come with a suggestion that I go past the pier with him and the tower.
You mean like a sort of auto-suggestion?
No, we went in a landau. And I even walked it past it a few times.
And tell me, did he rise to the occasion, as it were?
Well, let me put it this way. I think he looked more at the Grand Pier than he did at the tower.
Well, we shall still have to think of somewhere to go. And I would think you wouldn't want to go to Blackpool after an experience like that.
Well, that's why I want to go. I'm hoping he might leave me alone again.
Well, have you any idea at all where your Bert himself would like to go?
Well, he did suggest once that he'd like to return to the place where he spent the war.
You don't mean the glass house in Colchester Barracks?
No, that was before he stole that tank. Normandy.
Now, Normandy, that might not be a bad idea, because my Leonard was in Normandy. He tells me that he really saw some action in Normandy, you know. He nearly got the VC.
Well, that's the trouble you take when you go with these foreign women, the little hussies.
Oh. Well, really. I suppose Normandy might not be too bad then. Okay, now how shall we get there, do you think? Shall we go on the cross-channel ferry, or do you think we should fly?
I think it's got to be the ferry. Because it cost me an extra 30 quid the only time we flew.
30 quid extra? What did you get for that?
Well, you know that little bag they give you?
The paper bag, yes.
Well, Bert asked the stewardess what it was for. And she told him it was to be sick in.
Yeah, but why would it cost you an extra 30 quid just for a paper bag?
Well, he had to drink 3 bottles of whiskey before he felt sick.
Oh, really, you are awful. Anyway, we don't seem to be getting any further because there's still nobody back.
No, I know.
I think we should go down the road to the cafe and have some afternoon tea and come back later.
That sounds a good idea to me. Anyway, I'll
Take the brochure.
this brochure just for something to read. That's the office. And I do think we ought to go to Nils because I do like her tea cakes and the butter runs all down your cheek.
Well, just behave yourself and mind your manners.
We have another old favourite for you here, from Victoria Wood. The Ballad of Frida and Mary. Poor Frida. She is still trying to get Mary in bed with her. Mary has no idea that she would like him to bend her over the hostess trolley, roll with abandon on the tufted Wilton, and melt the rubber buttons on her flame-proof nightie, and beat her on the bottom with the woman's weekly. He's too interested in vinyl flooring, lagging, and Judith Chalmers. Let's see how they get on.
Frida and Barry sat one night. The sky was clear, the stars were bright. The wind was soft, the moon was up. Frida drained her coffee cup. She licked her lips, she felt time. Barry cringed in fear and dread as Frida grabbed his tie and said,
let's do it, do while the mood is right. I'm feeling appealing, feeling up and appetite. I'm on fire with desire, can handle half the tenors in the male voice choir. Let's do it tonight.
I can't do it, I don't believe in too much sex. This fashion for passion turns us into nervous wrecks. No derision, my decision, I'd rather watch the spinners on the television. I can't do it tonight.
Let's do it, do one is but my heart was blue. Go native, creative, living room. This folly is jolly, men you, but there's a rose, this folly. Let's do it tonight.
Can't do it, the heavy breathing days have gone. I'm older, feel colder, it's other things that turn me on. I'm imploring, I'm boring, let me read this catalogue on vinyl flooring. I can't do it tonight.
Let's do it, have another crazy love. I'll strip bare, I'll dress west, let's have another glove. Don't stop a girl this far, dangle from the water in your balaclava. But let's do it tonight.
I can't do it, I know I don't get it wrong. Don't tangle, for me to dangle, the arms have never been that strong. Don't stop pouting, stop shouting, you know I pulled a muscle when I did that grouting. Can't do it tonight.
Let's do it, highlight one romance. Frenetic, poetic, this could be your last big chance. To quote Milton, eat Stilton, roaring your band on the trumpeted Wilson. Let's do it tonight.
I can't do it, I've other little jobs on hand. Don't grouse around the house, I've got a busy evening planned. Stop nagging, I'm flagging, you know as well as I do that the pipes need lagging. I can't do it tonight.
Let's do it while I'm in the mood. 3 years, 3 tears, I've seen it, I can say me nude. I'm nothing, you nasty, thankfully banging my arms with the enthusiastic. Let's do it tonight.
I can't do it, I must refuse to get undressed. I feel silly, it's chilly to go without my thermal vest. Don't choose me, you must have sent a note to say you must excuse me. Can't do it tonight.
Let's do it, I feel absolutely must. I won't accept you, I want to tempt you, I want to drive you mad with lust. No caution, just contortion, smearing avocado on me lower abortion. Let's do it tonight.
I can't do it. It's really not my cup of tea. I'm harassed, I'm embarrassed, I wish you hadn't picked on me. If you can pick that up, Jill. You do that. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's really not my cup of tea. I'm harassed, embarrassed. I wish you hadn't picked on me. No dramas, in me pyjamas. The only girl I'm mad about is Judith Chalmers. Can't do it tonight.
Let's do it, I really want to run and walk. Let's wiggle, let's jiggle, really make the rock, let's rock. Be mighty, come around the bottom, the great Route 90. Let's do it tonight.
Let's do it. I really want to rant and rave. Let's go, 'cause I know just how I want you to behave.
Not with me, feed me on the bottom, the woman's weekly.
Let's do it tonight.
What a wonderful couple. They entertained us for years. Now we are introducing two new members, Linda and Dawn, and they've got their take on that old chestnut. We thought as we've got these, we'd better use them anyway. He's fine, leave him alone. Yeah. So, these two new players, this is their take on that old chestnut, The Weather. You will be delighted or shocked in equal measure and never view the weather the same way again.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Linda, and we are the babes in the woods, Shenley Wood. Our weather forecast is very different from the ones you've seen before. Today we have a new weather girl, Dawn. She is just out of training and a bit nervous, so bear with us. The weather today has been, well, everywhere. There's been rain in Scotland, sun in Wales, snow in the east, and very windy down south. The rain in Scotland is that thin rain that gets you soaking wet. And cover yourself in sun cream in Wales, as the sun is unusually very hot. In the east, lots of snowmen are up to snow good, building igloos and throwing snowballs. And there are storms on the way. But we're not going to worry about that at all, because we've heard that
Lincolnshire. That county is somewhere near the top left-hand side of England, where locals have strange surnames, like Ramsbottom and Murgatroyd and Brendel. Actually, Stanley was born in East London, and as far as I know, this is his only monologue that is set in Cockney land. Take it away, Derek.
Because I'm a Londoner, that I love London town. Yes, maybe it's because I'm a Londoner. What-o, ducky? What's her, governor? How you doing? God blimey, there ain't half an awful lot of you. There's a lot of you. As Annie said, this is a sad story. You've got to be sad occasionally. But our dear Aunt Hannah, she passed away. We had her funeral the other day. God blimey, what a posh affair. We had to have 2 policemen there. The hearse was lovely. It was all plate glass. Here, what about the coffin? Oak and brass, with thousands of people mourning. Flowers, flowers, flowers galore. But Jim, our cousin, here, what do you think he wore? What do you think he wore? Brown boots, I asked you. Brown boots. Fancy going to a funeral in brown boots. I'll admit, he had a nice black tie, black fingernails. God blimey, even had a black eye. But you don't see people often they die in brown boots. And dear old Aunt Hannah, she'd been so good to him. She'd done everything what a mother could for him. But him, as is to show his class, turns up, makes it all a farce in his brown boots. Everyone else wore decent black and morning suits. I'll admit, he didn't seem so gay. In fact, he cried most of the way, but he right rigorous sport our day in his brown boots, At the graveyard, we left Jim. Nobody said very much to him. In fact, we kicked him the bird. But then, in a strange way, by a sort of accident, we heard that he'd give his black boots to a mate named Fred Small, a chap that had no boots at all. So perhaps Aunt Hannah, she won't mind. She did like people what was good and kind, but brown boots, I asked her, fancy going to a funeral in brown boots. We could hear the neighbours all remark, look at him, chief mourner, call a blooming lark. He looks more like a bookmaker's clerk in his brown boots. But someday, way up there at Heaven's Gate, poor Jim, all nerves, will stand and wait until an angel whispers, here, come in, mate, where's your brown boots?
Okay, so much talent here. Perhaps ExtraHope could be persuaded to employ this bunch of comics to improve certain parts of the village, especially with phase 3 on the horizon. Though on second thoughts, I'm not sure how good they would be. I don't think they have improved since the last time we saw them.
If I were not upon the stage, someone else I'd rather be. If I were not upon the stage, your gardener I would be. You'd hear me all day long, and this would be my song. Prune the hedge, cut the grass, trim my neighbour's bush. Prune the hedge, cut the grass, trim my neighbour's bush.
If I were not upon this stage, someone else I'd rather be. If I were not upon this stage, your cleaner I would be. You'd hear me all day long, and this would be my song. Dusting here, spraying there, polishing the knobs. Dusting here, spraying there, polishing the knobs.
Prune the hedge, cut the grass, trim my neighbour's bush. Prune the hedge, cut the grass, trim my neighbour's bush.
If I were not upon the stage, somebody else I'd like to be. If I were not upon the stage, your maintenance man I'd be. You'd hear me all day long, and this would be my song. No, no, you can't do that. Ring up 555. No, no, you can't do that. Ring up 555. No, no, you can't do that. Ring up 555. No, no, you can't do that. Ring up 555. No, no, you can't do that. Ring up 555. No, no, you can't do that. Ring up 555.
If I were not upon the stage, someone else I'd like to be. If I were not upon the stage, your receptionist I'd be. And you'll hear me all day long, and this will be my song. Sign in here, it's over there, oh no, it's double booked. Sign in here, it's over there, oh no, it's double booked. Sign in here, it's over there, oh no, it's double booked. Sign in here, it's over there, oh no, it's double booked. Sign in here, it's over there, oh no, it's double booked. Sign in here, it's over there, oh no, it's double booked. Sign in here, it's over there, oh no, it's double booked. Sign in here, it's over there, oh no, it's double booked.
If I were not upon this stage, someone else I'd rather be. If I were not upon this stage, your well-being nurse, that's me. You'd hear me all day long, and this would be my song. Open wide, just say ah, give you a little prick. Open wide, just say ah, here's a little prick.
Sign in here, it's over there, oh no, it's double booked. Sign in here, it's over there, oh no, it's double booked. Sign in here, it's over there, oh no, it's double booked. Sign in here, it's over there, oh no, it's double booked. Sign in here, it's over there, oh no, it's double booked. Sign in here, it's over there, oh no, it's double booked. Sign in here, it's over there, oh no, it's double booked. Sign in here, it's over there, oh no, it's double booked.
If I were not upon the stage, someone else I'd rather be. If I were not upon the stage, your gym girl I would be. You'd hear me all day long, and this would be my song. Touch your toes, lift those weights, and don't walk off the treadmill. Touch your toes, lift those weights, and don't fall off the treadmill. Touch your toes, lift those weights, and don't fall off the treadmill. Touch your toes, lift those weights, and don't fall off the treadmill. Touch your toes, lift those weights, and don't fall off the treadmill. Touch your toes, lift those weights, and don't fall off the treadmill. Touch your toes, lift those weights, and don't fall off the treadmill. Touch your toes, lift those weights, and don't fall off the treadmill. Touch your toes, lift those weights, and don't fall off the treadmill. Touch your toes, lift those weights, and don't fall off the treadmill. Touch your toes, lift those weights, and don't fall off the treadmill. Touch your toes, lift those weights, and don't fall off the treadmill.
We're all here to run this place. That's how we spend your money.
Don't introduce, just watch this space, and we're not being funny.
Right, this is a little thoughtful one from Desi. Thoughts of growing old, but let's not linger here. Maybe it's best just being you and bringing all your experiences and humour in life to the front. After all, we all have the same problems.
When I was in my younger days, I weighed a few pounds less. I didn't really hold my tummy in to wear a belted dress. But now that I'm older, I set my body free. There's comfort of elastic, where once my waist would be. Inventor of those high-heeled shoes, my feet have not forgiven. I have to wear a 9 now, I used to wear a 7. And how about those pantyhose? They're sized by weight, you see. So how come when I put them on, the crutch is at the knee? I need to wear these glasses, and the print is getting smaller. And it wasn't very long ago, I know that I was taller. And though my hair has turned to grey, and my skin no longer fits, on the inside I'm the same old me. It's just the outside that's changed a bit.
This one is with Rita, with a Pam Ayres thoughts on her husband. I guess we've all known one of these. Every family has one, with his knowledge, experience, convinced that he is able to solve everyone's problems. Take no notice, just listen. Not let it raise the blood pressure too much. Then go and get a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, gin and tonic, relax and read a good book.
You know, this world is complicated and imperfect and oppressed. And it's not hard to feel timid, apprehensive and depressed. It seems that all around us, tides of questions ebb and flow. And people want solutions, but they don't know where to go. Opinions abound, but who is wrong and who is right? People need a prophet, a diffuser of the light. Someone they can turn to as the crises rage and swirl. Someone with the remedy, the wisdom, the pearl. Well, they should have asked my husband. He's a man who likes his say, with his thoughts on immigration, teenage mums, unions pay, the future of the monarchy, the Rishi Sunak shocks, the wait for hip replacements, and the rubbish on the box. Yes, they should have asked my husband. He can sort out any mess. He can rejuvenate the railways. He can cure the NHS. So any little niggle, anything you want to know, just run it past my husband, wind him up and let him go. Congestion on the motorways, free holidays for thugs, the damage to the ozone layer, refugees, drugs. These may defeat the brain of any politician bloke, but present it to my husband, he will solve it at a stroke. He'll clarify the situation, he will make it crystal clear. You'll feel the glazing of your eyeballs and the bending of your ear. You may lose the will to live. You may feel your shoulder slump when he talks about ex-president Mr. Donald Trump. Upon these areas he brings his intellect to shine in a great compelling voice that's twice as loud as yours or mine. I often wonder what it must be like to be so strong, infallible, articulate, self-confident, and wrong. When it comes to tolerance, he hasn't got a lot. Joyriders should be guillotined, and muggers should be shot. The sound of his own voice becomes like music to his ears, and he hasn't got an inkling that is boring us to tears. My friends don't call so often. They have busy lives, I know. But it's not every day you want to hear a windbag suck and blow. Google, YouTube, TikTok, on them we never call. Why bother with computers when my husband knows it all?
Now as our finale for the first half of the show, we have the privilege of welcoming members of the Shenley Wood Corps Ballet to bring a little culture to the evening. With a brief moment. That's all right, just a bit early, but never mind. We're going to bring a little culture to the evening with a brief moment from Swan Lake. Here are the little swans. After this, there will be an interval. This is her first play. She is a resident, and it's written in the style of Agatha Christie. It is set in a recording studio to be broadcast on the radio at a later date. This explains why the cast will be seated with their scripts. However, we have taken some liberties with the manner in which we have presented this to you, including a couple of advertisement breaks and the sound effects joining in the fun. This is not a serious play. If you feel like adding your own reactions along with the cast, please do. Rita, as narrator, will introduce the cast to you with added explanations that all is not what it seems.
Good evening, everyone. The title of the play you are about to hear is called Murder at the Manor, and it's set in a beautiful old manor house in a remote part of Buckinghamshire. Mr. Reginald Ramsbottom and Mrs. Clara Ramsbottom own this lovely house. There are lots of twists and turns throughout the play, so please listen carefully and enjoy the show. The players are Reginald Ramsbottom, Alan Brindle. Clara Ramsbottom, Angie Whitehead. James Derek Batten. Lucy the maid, Desiree Smith. Giles the gardener, Graham Smith. The detective, David Tunney. The tea lady, Anne Rendell. Props performed by John and Brian. The play begins with Clara, Mrs. Ramsbottom, on her own in the dining room, finishing her lunch. Then Giles the gardener enters the room and smiles at Clara.
Oh, good day, madam. I've cut you some of your lovely favourite flowers. Are you having lunch on your own?
Oh, yes, I am, I'm afraid, Giles. But thank you very much for the flowers, they're lovely.
Just like you. You look beautiful today and every day.
Oh, Giles, be careful. Someone might hear. We don't want anyone to know about us, do we? It will spoil everything.
I don't care anymore. I'm so in love with you. Every day when I'm out pruning the bushes, I think of you. You're in my thoughts when I rise in the morning. And at night, I wish you were with me when I lay in bed, before I go to sleep. Things have got to change. How longer can we keep this a secret?
Be patient, my love. It won't be long. I've got a plan. I'll tell you about it later. But please don't spoil things for us.
Just then the maid, Lucy, enters the room, followed very closely by Mr. Reginald Ramsbottom.
Hello, my dear. Lucy was just helping me with my jacket.
Oh, yeah, we know about that.
Yes, that's right, your jacket.
Of course she is. Thank you, Giles. You can go now. Lucy, bring your coffee. You'll be joining me, Reggie.
Yes, of course, my dear. Coffee will be nice. Run along, Lucy.
But before Lucy leaves, there is a loud knock on the front door.
See who that is, Lucy? Who could be calling me at this time of day?
Can I help you, sir?
The maid comes back in, smiling.
There's a gentleman at the door asking after Mrs. Ramsbottom. Says he's her brother James. I've shown him into the drawing room.
Brother? I didn't know you had a brother.
Oh, well, I have a half-brother. I haven't seen him for years. I'll go and find out why he's here.
Then Clara leaves the room and Reginald helps the maid clear away the cups and saucers.
Lucy, I have some things I need your help with in my bedroom.
Yeah, oh, certainly, sir.
Then Clara enters the drawing room where there is a man sitting on a chair. He immediately stands up and comes towards her.
James, what on earth are you doing here? You could blow the whole plan.
Reginald.
I had to see you.
Really, sis, I am disappointed. I thought I was unforgettable. I'm James. I had to see you, darling. It's been days. I miss you so much. I miss your warm, close embrace and your sweet, lingering kisses.
Stop! Someone might hear you. You will have to go now. Now! I'll try and see you when I'm next shopping, but go now.
But then Reginald enters the room.
Brother, you want to introduce us, darling? I'm intrigued. My never mentioned a brother.
Really, sis, I am disappointed. I thought I was unforgettable. I'm James, here on business, and thought I'd call in and see my darling sister. And I must say she is even more lovely than where I saw her last. When was that, sis?
I'm not sure. James has just popped by. He can't stay long. In fact, he's just leaving.
But he's only just arrived. He must stay for dinner. I must insist. Are you staying nearby? No, you must stay with us. Any brother of Clara is welcome here. Lucy, make up the spare room.
The scene is now set in the dining room.
So, tell us a bit about yourself, James. As I said, I didn't know anything about a brother, and we've been married for some time. Where do you live?
So many questions. Don't badger the man, Reggie. James was the son of my father's first wife.
Yes, that's right. My mother passed away suddenly, and then father remarried quite quickly, and along came Clara. Anyway, I'm based in London with my work, but I travel abroad a lot. Never been married, just haven't had the time. But I do like the company of a woman, if you know what I mean.
Clara has dropped her glass. She staggers to her feet, looking bothered and flustered.
Really, darling, how clumsy of you. Maybe you've had enough drink for tonight.
Don't tell me what to do. I've only had a couple and I need it. The surprise I got today, seeing my brother after all these years, it brings back so many memories, and all of them not very nice.
Oh, come on, sis. Most of our time we've had together was fun. Remember, I was with you when you needed some love and attention.
I've had enough. I'm off to bed. Lucy, make sure James knows where his bedroom is. I remember when he was young, he used to sleepwalk.
I think that was a bit uncalled for, but it was getting late. Lucy, clear away the dishes, then show James to his room. I'll need you to help me put my things away when you've shown him, so look it on.
Oh no, sir. I'll be soon. Don't worry.
Thank you for your hospitality, Reggie. May I call you Reggie, old boy? I'm sure Lucy will see me all right.
Reginald leaves the room.
Oh yes, this way, sir.
Later in the early hours, there is a tap on Clara's door, and she gets up to open it.
John, what are you doing here? Did anyone see you?
I came in through the back passage. Because I couldn't sit down. And I thought I'd give you these flowers. Lavender, to help you sleep. I need you so much.
There is a quiet tapping noise on Clara's door.
Quick, hide in the wardrobe. I don't know who that is, but she should be in here.
James enters the room. Now, I'll tell you a secret. He is not her brother. He is her lover.
Oh, James, you can't be here. Someone might see. Quick, shut the door.
I couldn't stay away, sweetheart. No heard you were just down the corridor. Please let me kiss you.
Now you must go. Go. I'll see you tomorrow and we will talk.
James leaves and shuts the door quietly.
Clara! Clara! How could you? He's your brother. You're a cheat.
No, you don't understand. Please don't think badly of me. James isn't here for me. He's here to help us be together.
What? What can you possibly say to make me understand? I just can't talk to you now. I need to get my head straight. Good night.
The next morning, Reginald and Clara come down for breakfast and enter the dining room.
What the devil?
On the floor is the body of James. There is blood oozing out of his throat. And a knife lying next to him. Then Clara faints. The maid enters the room and doesn't see the body straight away, so says cheerfully,
Do you want some more coffee? Oh my, what is that? Is that Clara's brother lying there? Is he dead? Shall I call the police?
they all leave the room. Then someone slips out from behind a curtain where they have been hiding and leaves by the patio door. Now here is an update of what has happened so far. Clara is having an affair with Giles the gardener and has employed James, a hitman, to help kill her husband. After all, he is always flirting with the maids. But Giles has got very jealous and has killed James. We will now see a police detective arrive to solve the case of who killed James. A few hours later, a detective arrives and the maid lets him in.
Good morning. My name is Detective Inspector Thomas. Detective Inspector Ivor John Thomas. I need everybody who lives here to assemble, please, in the drawing room right away.
Yes, sir. I'll see to it right away.
The maid exits the room. Cut! There will now be a short break for the advert.
All right.
She's still supposed to be dead.
I could kill James.
Has anyone got a drink?
Ready, everyone? Back on air. The scene is set in the drawing room, where everyone is gathered together.
I'm sorry, but I can't find Giles anywhere. Please, can the detective help me search the grounds? It's so unlike him not to be in the greenhouse at this time of day.
Clara crashes into the room, sobbing.
Please, someone help me. I've just seen Giles hanging from the greenhouse. Looks like he has committed suicide.
Clara collapses to the floor. And everyone stares at her. Her hair is all dishevelled and she has a large scratch down her face.
I know I must look a mess, but I was attacked by a man in the garden. He was all dressed in black, and I couldn't see
come and sit down here and start from the beginning. So you think you've seen 2 dead people?
Lucy, get Clara a brandy. Well, get me one too.
Okay, now just listen. I'm going to get you to tell me what happened. Please start from the very beginning.
Well, I woke up this morning about 7 a.m. and called Lucy to get me a coffee and help me get dressed.
No. Not from when you woke up. Start from when you went into the garden.
Oh yes, sorry. Giles always picks up me the flowers I need for the drawing room. So I meet him in the greenhouse every morning.
Oh yes, every day.
Anyway, today I was a bit later because I had a bad night. And now my brother, James, is dead as well.
Oh, stop. Please tell us what happened when you were attacked.
Oh yes. Well, this man came out of nowhere and I was knocked to the ground. Where has Reggie gone? I need him.
He just went outside. He'll be back. Don't worry, have another brandy.
Anyway, I got up to go and look for Giles to help me because I had pushed the man onto a garden rake and I saw Giles hanging there. Sorry, I can't talk anymore.
Okay, don't fret so. Everybody needs to stay in here and have another drink while I go and look at the crime scene.
The detective leaves the room and Reginald returns puffing and red in the face. Lucy pours everyone a drink. Shortly after, the detective returns.
Mrs. Ramsbottom, you must have been mistaken. There was nobody impaled on a garden rake, not even a rake. But I have cut down the gardener, and he had a scarf in his hand. Does anybody know who this belongs to?
Oh my goodness, it's mine.
Cut! Another ad break, everyone.
Where's Peggy?
We've had her before, haven't we?
Yeah.
Has anyone got a drink, please?
Ready, everyone? Back on air. The scene is set in the garden near the apple tree.
Okay, I need to know where you all were this morning. I've searched the gardens and I haven't found any signs of another body or a rake with any blood on it.
But I know I pushed him onto the rake. I know I killed him. Why would I say that if I hadn't?
Mrs. Ramsbottom, I don't know, but I do need to concentrate on the other deaths. Now, do any of you know of any reason why the gardener would take his own life?
Everyone starts looking at each other.
Well, I might know something. I saw James last night coming out of Mrs. Ramsbottom's room.
Oh.
After midnight. And he looked flustered. And then I saw Giles. He was coming out of her room too. And he went after James. They went out into the garden together, but I couldn't hear what they were saying. Maybe Giles had a fight with James and then hung himself because he felt guilty.
The detective looks at Clara.
Well, Mrs. Ramsbottom. Can you explain why you had these 2 men in your room after midnight?
Yes, I certainly can. The gardener was worried because he'd left his tool in my room after arranging the flowers in my room that evening. As he thought I was still downstairs, he thought he could come and get it. While he was there, James came in to see me. After all, he is my brother. I could sense there was a bit of an atmosphere between them, but I don't know why. Then they both left. This is so upsetting.
Oh, Mrs. Ramsbottom, well, that really is incredible, if I may say so. I need everybody to go back inside the house and stay in their own rooms. I need to arrange forensics to come and collect any evidence and to take the bodies away. So, please meet me in the drawing room tonight, and I might have some answers for you all over dinner.
Everyone goes back inside. The scene is now set in Reginald's bedroom. Lucy, the maid, is with Reginald.
You did so well, Lucy. Telling the detective what happened last night? Come here and give me a kiss. My plan to get rid of Clara has failed because the assassin I paid to kill her has been accidentally killed by her. I had to act quickly to hide the body before the detective found him.
Reginald had paid another hitman to kill his wife, but she accidentally pushed him onto the rake before he could do the deed. He was the mystery person who left the room earlier through the patio door, just in case you were wondering.
I saw you disappear, but I don't think anyone else noticed. How are we going to deal with her now?
We will have to poison her, but make it look like an accident. You know she is allergic to nuts, so when you make dinner, make sure hers has loads of peanuts spread on it. And I will make sure a magic pen isn't in her bag. Oh, and Lucy, grind up some glass to put in her drink. We've got to make sure this works. There can be no more mistakes.
The maid smiles and they fall onto the bed. Cut, another ad break, everyone. Here you are, here's your tea. It's not finished yet.
Oh, I didn't realise. I should just turn round and go away and come back later. Only doing my duty. Sorry. Only doing my... I should go away and come back later. Only doing my job. Some people are never happy. Well, I'm hungry. Have you got a biscuit? Yes, I could come over.
I don't want a cup of tea, I want a proper drink.
Quickly, everyone, back on air. The scene is set in the dining room, where they are all sitting down to eat.
Can't breathe. Who's put nuts in this? Where's my pen? Pass me a drink. Oh no! What's in here?
A loud bang as a gun goes off. And Clara collapses in her chair. The detective is standing with a smoking gun in his hand. And Reginald turns to him and says,
What have you done? What on earth? Why?
The detective walks over to Reginald and hands him the gun, which he takes.
Reginald Ramsbottom, I'm arresting you for killing your wife. Anything you say will be taken down and used as evidence.
The detective puts handcuffs on Reginald and leads him to the door.
But I didn't do it. You shot her.
I'm who do you think people are going to believe? You, the tipsy estate owner, or me, the police inspector?
But the maid saw it all.
The detective faces him and smiles. He leads him out to his car and drives off to the police station with him.
Brum, brum.
The next day, after the body of Clara has been taken away, the maid is alone in the house. She looks around and starts taking jewellery from the music box in Clara's room. And the detective arrives and catches her in the act.
Don't look at me like that. Anyway, I deserve it. They treated me so badly. It's only a few bits that tied me over.
Oh, I do understand. Well done, darling. This is all ours now. That silly old man. How did he think that you could be really interested in him? You're so clever, you've even got him to change his will, leaving everything to you, and his wife's now dead. I love you so much. We can live in luxury now.
And you were very clever, covering the real reason why she died by shooting her and blaming her husband after he made me poison her.
They both fall onto the bed laughing. She always seems to be falling on the bed. And so now I'll tell you what has just happened, in case you are wondering what on earth happened. Clara had arranged for James, a professional hitman, to get rid of her husband so that she could be with the gardener Giles. But James, the hitman she had employed, had fallen in love with Clara. The gardener Giles then killed James, the hitman, in a fit of jealousy, messing it all up. Reginald had arranged for someone, a different hitman, to kill the gardener Giles, and asked the hitman to make it look like Clara had killed the gardener, so that Clara would go to prison, and then he could be alone with the maid. The hitman that Reginald has arranged hangs the gardener, then accidentally gets killed by Clara as she pushed him onto a rake. Reginald sneaks out to quickly hide the body of the hitman he has employed, because now his plan has been spoiled, so the detective does not find a body. The maid just wants the money and the house, so she is playing up to Reginald, who has changed his will to leave everything to her. She was already involved with a detective who is in love with the maid, and they had planned it all so that they could live in luxury when she inherits the house and money. The only fly in the ointment is, where did Reginald hide the mystery man, the hitman he employed?
Tia! No biscuits, I'm afraid. No biscuits. The maid ate them all.
Merry Christmas, Elio.
Shush, everybody.
Now I have to come up with a plan to get rid of the inspector.
The end.
this would not have happened if it hadn't have been for Annie. Annie, on behalf of the cast and all the production members, we wish to give you these flowers as a remembrance of the occasion.
If I can get up, yes. Can I use this microphone?
Yep.
Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Oh, right. Well,
might get the stand.
then take it out the stand. What a good idea. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that. We had a lot of fun doing it. A very talented cast. It has also been extremely hard work. Linda's play was lovely. We've taken a lot of liberties with it, and it has been a load of fun. And I am sorry to say that this will be the last production that we as a team can get together. 6 years since the last one takes its toll, and we are all beginning to feel it. So we've had a lot of fun, but we look forward to getting a lot of fun from some other people who might be turning up here when we get phase 3. So there's one or two people I would like to pick out. I'd like to pick out Pat. He started off with me. No,
I wasn't here, I didn't do it. Sorry, what was it?
yeah, yes. He's found us all these lovely microphones, which makes a huge difference. And he spends a lot of time fiddling around in those cupboards at the back. Yeah, I don't know, we should stop him. Well,
Been doing that for years.
I would. Oh, for me? Or Pat? Oh, for Pat. Here you are, I'm not getting
Bloody hell.
No. There you are, Pat. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you very much.
A Shiraz Cabernet. As you know, we do Wine Society evenings. Well, no, actually, it's ExtraHope Wine and Cheese Parties.
Yes, yes.
Because we had to stop the Wine Society.
Yeah.
But we still do that, and we've got one later in the year, and we might even find some entertainment for you.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to find some entertaining people. And I think we've got a lot of them on that stage. Every single one of them has done us real proud tonight. And I've just been standing in the back twiddling knobs, so there you go. Oh, bloody hell, Jeff. By the way, I've got a couple of bottles you can put the skip. Thank you.
Yes.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Well, Linda is... No, hang on.
Pat.
Well, no, I'm not being cut off in my prime.
Can I continue, Pat?
Can you do what?
Can I continue?
Oh,
Because I have a few
hurry up.
things to say.
Just get on with it.
I would also like to thank one lady here who has just about saved my life, and that is Maureen. She came back from holiday and got me organised, which was absolutely brilliant. And she got everyone on and off and right. Also, her other half, Brian, who's also been a great help. And then, of course, not Brian, last but not least, he's here. He's hiding. And not the last but not least, Jill, our pianist, who just comes in and she suddenly says to me, "Oh, we'll do this or we'll do that or we'll do the other," and that is just lovely. So that's great. And thank you. Oh my God, how lovely. Thank you very much. Well, they can go into the props, can't they? Mind you, they've got to do tomorrow afternoon. Okay, that's fine. There's lots of people here that I would like to thank, but you can't bring everybody out and talk about them because we'll be here for hours. You see the ones who you see on the stage. You do not see the ones who are in the background, who do all the legwork, because without them, we would not be here. So I bid you good night. Thank you very much for coming. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've had a bit of a laugh. Now you can all go to the bar, and so can we. Good night.
Can you please leave the chairs where you are? Thank you.